SHANOYA, Douglas, Sabrina, Dockery, and JAMAL Stephenson all impress in the morning session of day one of the Carifta 52nd staging. Carifta 2025 taking place in Trinidad and Tobago. In fact, Jamaica is already looking dominant. Welcome back to the channel, people. Welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time here, thank you for making it Peter Lloyd World. Go ahead, please hit the subscribe button so we continue to grow. When you do that, hit the notification bell so you know when the next video drops. You drop a release once a day here in Peter Lloyd World. Also, enjoy the content. Please hit that like button and finally leave your thoughts. So, ready? Yep. Good to go. Well, it is the end of the morning session on day one of the 52nd staging of the Carifta Games taking place in beautiful Trinidad and Tobago, the place of shark and bake, people. Shark and bake. I hope I'm saying it correctly. And Jamaica has started to impress. Not just Jamaica, but in fact, the other Caribbean islands are doing as well as one would have anticipated. In fact, Jamaica's Jamie Lee Tulloch in the under 17 girls shot put walked away with a silver medal in that one. So Jamaica starting out well in the medal table. Now, regarding the 400 meters and the 100 meters, someone asked me why there are no heats. Well, they're going to do the finals later. So instead of doing heats, they actually have semifinals. So instead of the athletes running 3 times for the day, they just run the semifinals and the finals, which is later today. And in the 400 meters on the 17 as well as on the 20 boys and girls, Jamaica has once again done well. One of the standout moments for me in the semifinals of the girls under 20 was SABRINA Wright's performance in heat number 3.
55.01 to make it into the final. Off they go. Third and final semi-final in the under 20 girls 400 meters. Fastest in the field, SABRINA Wright out of Jamaica at 53.53. She's in lane number 3. Relatively slow start for her as the Barbadian Kelia Bentham goes out well, running a very good first 200. The Trinbagonians are going wild for Kayla Charles, who has taken control of the race. Right up Jamaica running a fine third 100, and she leads entering the straight. It's SABRINA Wright up Jamaica with the advantage. Kayla Charles of Trinidad and Tobago holding the second qualifying position. Montoot of Guadeloupe coming through as well. Wright wins it easily, and the Trinbagonian holds on.
Now, I don't want you to think that SABRINA Wright is going to win this one with ease, because she goes into the finals with the third fastest time. Her time was 53.93, but ahead of her is the Barbadian who has the second fastest time, Kadia Rock. Her time is 53.45 to qualify to the finals, and the fastest qualifier going into the under 20 girls 400 meters is the Guyanese Tiana Springer with a time of 53.19 seconds. Good look for Jamaica thus far.
Introducing Peter Lloyd World merchandise, where style meets comfort. From trendy tees to cozy hoodies, we've got something for everyone. Elevate your wardrobe with our high-quality, fashionable designs that make a statement. Whether you're hitting the streets or chilling at home, Peter Lloyd World has you covered. Shop now and upgrade your look with Peter Lloyd World merchandise. Available exclusively at Peter Lloyd World. Link in description below.
Now, I know that many of you are super excited about the 100 meters semi-finals. In the semi-final one of the under 20 girls 100 meters, 2 of my favorites were there, of course, Sabrina Dockery. No, I am a huge fan of Sabrina Dockery, and the Trinidadian who I thought she had a slow start, the Trinidad's Turbo Twins. We have Tina and Tia Clayton. Trinidad has these 2 remarkable young sprinters. This sister she won the silver medal last year in the 200 meters. SABRINA Dockery, of course, was very impressive here. Remember I said she coming with blood in her eye, people. She is serious about this 100-meter finals.
Last year is beside her. Off they go. Dockery Dockery got up well. Carol Etienne got a brilliant start for Dominica. Dockery takes charge. Frederick is finishing well. Dockery wins it ahead of Frederick. Carol.
Next up was Shanoya Douglas in heat semi-final number 2. Douglas was also extremely impressive in her heat, winning quite, well, I wouldn't say quite easily because, you know, she doesn't have the greatest start, but for her, she had a solid start in this instance, but came from behind to take the win in a dominant form.
Second semi-final. Off they go. Dorset and Dodie, as expected, got away well. The Jamaican Douglas now gets into her running, and Shanoya Douglas hits the front ahead of Dorset and Dodie back in third.
The Jamaicans could go 1-2. We could walk away with the Quinella in the finals if all goes well. Shanoya Douglas qualified with the fastest time of 11.45, with Sabrina Dockery qualifying with the second fastest time of 11.47 seconds. The twin turbo from Trinidad, Sana and Soleil Frederick, qualified with the 5th and 6th fastest time going into the finals. Now, for me, the Jamaican who impressed me the most is this young man. Running in semi-final number 2 in the under 20 men's 100 meters. We are talking about none other than Jamal Stephenson. Now, Jamal Stephenson has had one heck of a time of it. At Ace Boys and Girls Champs, he was disqualified, then they put him back in. He's only here because of a very roundabout way. Gary Card did not, was injured. He won, but Gary Card was injured. And Shaquille Gordon, who took second, who would be the other Jamaican representing the island, here decided that he was going to focus on defending his class with under 20 110 meter hurdles title from last year. So Jamal Stephenson is in, but Jamal Stephenson at the recently held Grand Slam track on the Saturday was very impressive in winning the 100 meters. The young man represents Calabar High School from Redditch Road, and I thought, to me, of all the races over the 100 meters, to me, this was the most impressive and dominant. He looks as if he's rounding into form.
The gun. Semi-final 2. Off they go. Stephenson got up quickly, the Jamaican. The rest of the field will have to chase. The wind of Curacao trying to come through. Oh, that is impressive. From Jamal Stephenson. Grenada's Mark Stanislaus came through in second position, but it's Stephenson who books his spot in the final. And at 10:52, it also means that the Trinbagonian Dylan Woodruff is still the fastest of the non-automatic qualifiers after 2 semi-final races.
Yeah, good news for the Trinidad and Tobago faithful, but Stephenson very, very impressive here, and I think that really...
Antonio Powell of Jamaica in semi-final number 2 walked away in second place, qualifying for the 100 meters under 20 finals.
Off they go. Kelly got up all the Bohemian. Powell of Jamaica just like the back. The Vincentian Saunders coming through brilliantly, and Saunders wins it ahead of Powell. 10:50 with a Bohemian in third. Well, the place times will be critical here. No Kia Davis, no problem for St. Vincent and the Grenadines. They have Shamar Saunders.
Powell qualified with a time of 10.59 seconds. Now, this, of course, is my 2 cents. Look, it's very, very early, people, but based on what I'm seeing, we should do very well if everyone remains healthy. There's a high possibility of a upset, I think, with the under 20 100 meters, meaning between SHANOYA Douglas and SABRINA Dockery. SHANOYA Douglas looks really, really well. If she fixes her start, she's going to be a problem for SABRINA Dockery. But what was important to understand here is that Douglas did have to work for this win. SABRINA Dockery was very easy. I think SABRINA Dockery has a whole lot more in the gas tank. Remember SABRINA Dockery, I think her PB now is at 11.08, if my memory serves me correctly, which she ran in the semi-finals, or was it the heats at the Easter Boys and Girls Champs. I'm literally speaking from memory, people, and some of you tell me say I shouldn't do that, but I don't write a script for these, I'm just speaking. You can go double check. But I think that's going to be a battle royale between both of these girls. I think one of the Fredericks twins could walk away in that third spot, but you know what? It's track and field, and I've learned that you can't, the predictions, I mean, I have a really, really good prediction track record, but I kind of think here, honestly, that Douglas could upset, but I'm really leaning towards SABRINA Dockery. I think SABRINA Dockery, she have fire, she have blood in her eye. She intends to walk away with both wins. The 200 meters is going to be hard for her, but the way I saw her execute that 100 meter semifinals, she has a lot more left in the gas tank. So does SHANOYA Douglas, don't get me wrong, but Douglas has to improve her start to make this truly competitive. As I said to you, I am very, very impressed with young Jamal Stephenson from Calabar. He looks like a man on a mission, people. He looked really, really, really good in that semi-final. Like, really, really good. He shot down like 7-8 meters out. You can go back and take a look at the race. By the way, the live stream for this is happening on Sportsmax. Go check them out. They're doing a great job like they always do. Big up to the team over there at Sportsmax. And keep it locked here to Peter Lloyd World. We will be continuing to cover all track events happening where Jamaicans are involved throughout today. But this, of course, is my 2 cents. Now, don't forget to check out our Printify, our merch store at printify.com. I'll leave a link in the description below. Consider joining our channel as a channel member, Peter Lloyd World. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button, the notification bell, and hit the like button. Remember, your royals, kings, and queens. Bless us.